8th, 2022. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today. My name is Adriana Alvarez, and I am the head of sales for the Americas. I forgot my title there for a second. And know that today we have a great agenda, so you don't want to miss it. We're going to start with any updates that Jake may have, which I think are minimal. We're going to speak about the Healympics promotion, the Healympics Recognition. So we have those final numbers, and it's been last minute, so I may have to, I'm actually, as Jake speaks, finalizing a few little things. We're going to go over our first class promotion, which is the promotion of the month of June. And we have two guests today speaking about the benefits of owning a professional device. So whether you are new or you have a residence or you have a prospect to upgrade or purchase the professional for a great price right now, we have Lori Falk and Terry Perez, both members of our viewers board. And Lori is going to speak about the coach module. She is an expert at it and absolutely loves it. So she's going to share some of the benefits of it. And Terry is going to speak about the benefits of upgrading your current residence, whether it's your main one or you have multiple ones, because again, you get so many additional benefits to it at a great price that we have right now with our first class promotion. And last but not least, just a quick reminder that tomorrow's Frequencies and Friends has been rescheduled. A newsletter went out yesterday. Make sure you check out your emails for a new date to hear Marcus speak about the MagHealy. So with that said, know that this call is being recorded and will be shared on our YouTube channel and also our Telegram group. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to, first, welcome everybody. Let us know here on the chat where you're joining us from. And if it's your first time, of course, welcome to our Healy family. And with that, actually, I'm going to pass it on to Jake Barron, our head of operations.
Thank you, Adriana. So a couple quick tips or reminders for everybody today. One, yes, we did have a great Tech Tip Tuesday again last night. That recording is available on our Healy World Americas page on YouTube, all nicely indexed and categorized and sorted for everybody. Also, if you have not been to that page in a while, you're missing out, because we, just yesterday, we added another new video on how to request a device transfer in the support center. So another one of these little sort of tips on a common topic that we get questions on fairly regularly. And we have a section on sort of support center basics now as well on that page, Healy World Americas. And we've got, just on our tech calls alone, I was looking at this earlier, we've got over 30 hours of content on that page. So, and yeah, we're certainly going to continue to add more, and we're going to be add a lot more short videos too, going forward, of little tips and things of common questions that we get, where a video can help explain things a little bit better than we can in words in our ticketing system. So we're going to be continuing to work on more and more new content for this page to give you all as much as possible here on that. So check that out again if you haven't recently, and check out some of the new videos there. Another thing, we've gotten I know it was end of last year that we've made the reminder. There was an email that went out, and then we mentioned it on this call too, that the referral links, there was a workaround in the past where you could change your 12-digit code to your username, and then that would show up on the referral link page. But that feature, basically, the link still works, but what happens when somebody uses that link causes all kinds of problems now. There are things that can be fixed, but it delays the process for you being able to see the member and the new member or customer in your back office, being able to place them, because they don't get properly synced to back office. So then a ticket has to be submitted, and then has to go through a manual process at that point. So we're still working with our IT team to kind of rather than us have to fix this after the fact, have a message pop up if someone uses sort of that workaround to like, hey, don't use this link, use the other one with a code instead. We're still working on that, but if you know of anybody that might still be using that workaround, please just send them a reminder to use the one with the code, the one that comes straight from the tools section in your back office, for that link there. And one other thing also, I mentioned on this call, we've been doing a lot more Zoom calls with our tech support team here, on the corporate staff. And some of the things that we're finding when we do these tech support calls, we of course always do troubleshooting in advance. We send whatever the specific issue is, we have a list of things that might help that particular issue. And our tech support team works really hard to try to figure out that exact issue, provide the right information for the member or customer to fix whatever connectivity issue, sync issue, whatever they're having with their particular device at that time. But we're finding many people go into these Zoom calls that we're doing without even having attempted the troubleshooting. So we're spending an hour of someone's time basically doing the stuff that we've already asked them to confirm that they've done. So if you are doing the Zoom time, just please, we're trying to make the best use of our time here so we can answer as many tickets as possible. So if we do send troubleshooting steps, please make it a point to make sure you've tried all the things that we recommended in advance before you get to the actual Zoom call. So we can, get through those Zoom calls quicker and get back to answering tickets or helping other people via Zoom as well, because we want to be able to, the goal is to be able to help as many people as possible with the team that we have here. So that's a couple quick tips and reminders, and more to come. We're not yet ready yet for our next Healy for beginners and beyond. We're waiting. We're trying to put together some content on MagHealy, and we're a little bit too soon into it to actually share a deep dive, or as I mentioned on Tech Tip Tuesday last night, a shallow dive into MagHealy, because we're still in that beta testing phase. But as soon as we do have the final version of the app and the everything sort of at the next step where we can show actual screenshots of what things are going to look when the app actually does launch to everybody, we're going to be ready to go with a ton of content for everybody to help get everybody started with MagHealy. So that's it for today for me.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, let's keep on going. And if you have any other questions for Jake, of course, always feel free to utilize our chat. And if you have, again, not only for Jake, for the entire team, make sure that you use our chat for us to be able to assist you. So on today promotion of this month's promotion, actually, we started our Healympics promotion back in May, and this ends this month in June, where you can be one of the first MagHealy owners, but not only that, at a discounted price. So we, as Jake said, we are getting to know more about the MagHealy, and we have our frequencies and friends when Marcus has been joining to give us some more details about the different protocols, etc. So make sure you don't miss those out. But of course, more training is gonna come as we officially launch. So note that the MagHealy has a value of 2,800 euros, and it should be available sometime in the month of July or August. Now, the great thing about this incentive or promotion, right, is like you can accumulate points and have different levels of discount. So in the month of May, some of you, we actually had over 445 qualifiers that earn either a 12.5% discount with the bronze level or package, 25% discount with the silver package, and up to 50% discount with the gold package. And they were able to earn it two options. First option was accumulating QV from new sales to personally sponsored members and or customers during the month of May. Or the second option is either also with QV from new brokered sales to personally sponsored members or customers on your first line, plus the QV from their line. So your first and second line. Now again, here, since it's your first and second line, you double the points. So instead of 2,000, 3,000, and 5,000 points, you can earn it with option 2, also with 4,000 points, 6,000 and 10,000. Some of you actually earned both qualifications, both options. So congratulations to all of you that were able to qualify with option 1 and option 2. But again, make sure that you repeat this in the month of June. So if you just joined or joined sometime in the month of May and weren't able to qualify, you can still qualify in the month of June. And if you're already qualified in the month of May, you can re-qualify and increase your percentages. So it's cumulative. For example, if in the month of May you achieve bronze package, you can do it again in the month of June, and instead of earning 12.5%, then you upgrade to 25% discount. So if the month of May, same thing. If you did silver, you can repeat again in June and earn 50%. And with the gold, you can earn a MagHealy completely for free at 100% discount. So not only be one of the first ones to have a MagHealy in your hands, but for free because of your amazing efforts. So again, it doesn't have to be the same qualification you did in May, redoing it in June in order to combine those and increase your discount. You can do it in multiple ways. So let's say you did bronze in May. Maybe this month you want to go for a higher percentage. So you can go for silver, and instead of 25%, then you earn an additional, a higher qualification. Same with the silver, you can go this month either for bronze, for silver, or for gold. But if for any reason you qualified in May and don't redo anything in June, no worries, you don't miss your percentage that you earn in May. You can keep that as well. So now I want to do a little recognition, because some of you are really curious to how many points you accumulated and which of the packages you earn. Since we don't have this on the back office as a widget, we are going to do our best to be able to update you as often as possible via email and letting you know where are you tracking for those different packages. So I want to start again congratulating all of you who already earned your package during the month of May. Starting with our bronze achievers. So congratulations to all of you on here for having already earned 12.5%. Now, mind you, this data is as of May 29th. Know that you still have the 21-day period to close the month. So this is already where you are so far. So if you see yourself here, if you see any of your peers, comment on the chat, congratulate them. There's nothing better than being able to uplift and recognize each other for our achievements. And then we move on to our silver achievers. Here again, congratulations to all of you. You can do this again, imagine, in the month of June and go up to 50% discount or even 75% discount if you go for the gold. So congratulations to all of our silver earners. Yes, make sure again you comment on the chat. I don't see any comments. Comment on here. Congratulate your peers. Congratulate yourself if you're on here. Let us know so we can give you a shout out. We have more silver achievers. Again, we had over 440 members already pre-qualifying in the month of May. So this is amazing results. Can't wait to see everything that you are able to do in the month of June. And here we have our gold achievers. Huge round of applause. You've already earned a 50% discount on your MagHealy. Again, guys, this is data as of May 29th, and we still have the 21-day grace period. So congratulations to all of you. Congratulate your peers on here, because we have even more gold achievers. So I am so proud of you guys again, and I can't wait for you to have that MagHealy in your hands at 100% discount, and be able to have a deep dive with Jake and the entire team here with more trainings on our MagHealy. So congratulations again. Let me see on the chat here before I move forward. Yes, it's so good to congratulate each other. If you saw your peer, let them know. If you saw your upline or your downline, again, give him a shout out on here. And I will be sharing this on Facebook, so you can take screenshots, share, and share on your social media, because again, that way your friends and family can also celebrate you. So now, during the month of June, we have our first class promotion. So this is where you have the opportunity to either purchase a Healy as a new joiner with a savings of 52% with a Healy coil included, or if you already have a resonance device, you're able to upgrade to first class with a upgrade to professional for only 900 euros. And that's a savings of 62%. This is by far the best promotion pricing we've had on our professional edition and upgrade as well. So important that you take advantage of this. You have the promotional flyer in your back office. I'll also send it post it on our Facebook, and you have it in some of the chats. Make sure you look out for the e-newsletter so you can have all this information. So again, with this great opportunity to not only purchase a professional at the price of a 62% discount with the coil, you can also do an amazing upgrade. So Lori, we were here last week with Ken Close and Doc Steve, and they shared some of the benefits of having a professional edition with some of the programs that only belong in that edition. So Lori is very passionate about our coach module and very knowledgeable as well. So thank you, Lori, for joining us today to talk about some of the benefits of having a professional, because that includes the coach module. So tell us a little bit about you, what you do, and how you found all these benefits with the coach module.
Well, thank you, Adriana. I want to just share with all of you that I asked Adriana what she'd like me to tell you about the coaching module. And she said, oh, you know, the benefits. And I said, oh, in other words, you want me to share my love affair publicly with them. And it's absolutely true. Those of you who know me well know that I'm absolutely head over heels, madly in love with the coaching module. And there are a plethora of reasons for that. Not the least of which is that I have been a professional coach for 20 years. And when you've been a coach for that long, the saying that 90 to 98% of the time people are reacting based upon subconscious programs is kind of embedded in your psyche, because you really get it. You really get that people are not conscious about the decisions that they're making. And so as a coach, I know that people's lives are merely a reflection of what's going on for them internally. But when you are talking to them, they're talking through their conscious mind, and they're saying, oh, no, 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 I want this and I want that. And I just can't get it. What they can't get is that they can't get it because they can't see what's blocking them from obtaining it. And so as a coach, it takes approximately 6 months to get to the point that I can get to now with the coaching module in 6 minutes. So I've shortened the learning curve from 6 months to 6 minutes. I want you to think about that. Here's why. Because people are afraid to be that vulnerable. So it takes you about 6 months to get the relationship built to the level where they're willing to go that deep, where they're willing to say maybe. And even when they're willing to say, maybe that's what's going on in their subconscious, maybe that's their limiting belief, even at that point, they still want to think that it's my opinion and not the truth of what's going on for them. But when I take that coaching module and I put my clients into it and we set the intention for what it is they really want in their life, and then we do the analysis, they are blown away at the accuracy of what comes up. And it's no longer my opinion. It's how in the world does that device do that? They get it. They get it on such a deep and profound level. So what I want all of you to know, especially the business builders on this call, which is probably all of you, and that's why you're here in the middle of the workday on a Wednesday, you can use this, not just it professionally on other people, not just personally to take care of your own personal growth and development needs. You can biohack the crap out of your business. Last year, I probably was one of the very first people to buy the coaching module. And the minute I had it in my hands, I set an intention. And that intention was to become executive director by the end of the year. FYI, I hadn't even hit executive team manager yet. So I knew from the beginning of October to the end of December, that was quite a leap to think that I could achieve that. But I know we live in a world of endless possibilities, and I know anything is possible. And when we can get into the subconscious that quickly and find what's in our way, oh my God, anything is possible. Well, I didn't hit executive director by the end of the year, but I did rank advance 4 levels in 6 weeks and made it to senior director. And thank you. And I'm sure I can give a lot of the benefit to my team, but I noticed that my leadership skills took a dramatic leap during that 6-week period. And I have a lot of the people on this team to thank for that. Ken and Terry and Doc and Adriana and Jake and all of you, thank you for your love and support and helping me to get there. But internally, something shifted for me. And I go deep when I don't follow directions well. Anybody who knows me knows that about me too. So I don't run these programs for only a couple of minutes, half a dozen times a day. I started running them immediately at 26 minutes a pop. And then I started building upon that. And I finally started actually running them overnight. Because really the subconscious is sleeping. And your conscious mind is sleeping. And so it's easier to get into the subconscious during that sleep state. So I and my clients and the people in my group coaching programs are running the programs at night for anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. So FYI, that's me as an independent business owner making this statement. This is not Healy, and I totally understand why Healy is being careful. Because one of the things I, as a coach, was concerned about when I saw how powerful that coaching module was, my biggest concern was, what are we going to do with the people who are going to start falling apart because they don't have the support that they need as they're moving through these big shifts and changes. And so I'm glad the company is telling everyone to only run it in snippets, half a dozen times a day, because that'll make it a much more subtle and mild transition for someone. Because when you're going through this level of personal growth work, you really do need support. And that's one of the reasons that I started my group coaching programs. And honestly, it's now changed my practice. I would prefer to do group coaching over the one-on-one individual because I can reach a broader audience and I'm teaching skill sets more than just taking a deep dive into someone's issues, if you will. So it's just been absolutely phenomenal to me. But one other thing has occurred to me just recently. You guys know Ken and I are like the epigenetic geeks of the company, and we do this Monday Night Magic program, and it's essentially about the epigenetic aspects of the Healy. So what does that mean? When you're talking epigenetics, we all know that we carry the physical DNA of our ancestors. Can't really cut that out of our bodies. It's kind of there, it's stuck. But the good news, anybody who's followed Dr. Bruce Lipton and all of his studies on the science of epigenetics, we now know that the genes don't have a brain. They can't turn themselves on and off. So you can carry that physical DNA and it can lay dormant as long as it's not triggered by the environment. So what impacts the environment? Well, certainly diet and exercise, everything that's impacting the physical body that those cells are sitting in, but also all those subconscious programs, limiting beliefs and emotions and thoughts connected with them. So when I tell you that the coaching module is the most important module in the entire Healy lineup, here's why. Because we can now get in there and find the stuff, the epigenetic emotional DNA, if you will, that got passed on to us from our ancestors, all those learned behaviors. And if we can clear it at that level, guess what? It's not going to set off the trigger that's going to set off the thought, that's going to set off the chemical, that's going to set off the gene. And if you really want to take a deeper dive into all of this, I would highly recommend that you join Ken and I on Thursday Night Magic on the 16th at 7:30 Central Time, where Ken's going to tell you it's not just the chemical reaction, it's the energetic reaction. See, he always takes my crazy thoughts and makes them like so profound. So we're going to share that with you. But really, I want you to get that at a deep, deep level. If you're going to have a Healy, you have got to have the coaching module, because you're not just doing personal growth and development work. You're not just improving your business. You're actually helping your entire physical health and well-being. Now, is that not incredibly exciting? If that doesn't make you want to get it, I don't know what will. And I will tell you also, the coaching module is complex. It's really complex. And there's a lot of components to it. And a couple of weeks ago, in one of my group coaching sessions, we were looking at the C's and the D's and the whole cheat sheet, the chart, right? The whole 9 yards. And everybody, we're, like 10 weeks into this coaching program, and people are going, I still don't understand it. And here's what I said. I'm going to tell you the most important part of that cheat sheet. It's not a cheat sheet. It doesn't matter if it's in the physical. It doesn't matter if it's in the mental. It doesn't matter if it's in the spiritual. It doesn't matter if it came from your parents, your grandparents, ancestral, karmic, whatever. It's exciting. It can be interesting. What matters most, what's most important, is that we have the ability to find all of that stuff and go in and rebalance it and clear it. And in turn, keep you in a healthier state of being. That is what's exciting about the coaching module to me. So, anybody have any questions? Or I could go on for hours. So reel me in, ask me questions.
Well, it was earlier on when you said that you run it, the how often you run it, and also is tied to what you just said about the numbers, etc. Somebody said, hold on, let me go back. It said, like, depending on the numbers, how do you know how often you should run it, etc. I'm trying to see where I saw that question. Whoever wrote it, you can write it again. Oh, there it is. Do the number on the results low versus higher when choosing time to run?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm putting the intention in, and then I'm getting the analysis, and I'm running the whole analysis. We're going for the gold. I know, again, corporate would tell you pick one or two, and I honor that. And if you're not working with a coach, I recommend that. But if you are working with a coach, or you are a coach and you know how to do this level of personal growth work, then I don't eliminate. I just run the whole list. And how long? I tell people to start at 26 minutes and see how they feel. And then if they feel okay, take it to an hour. If they feel okay at an hour, take it to 2 hours. And most of my individual clients and my group clients are all running it overnight at this point on those bigger lists. And we do it intensely. I mean, we're not going just after one or two things, but we're working on one topic, right? So this week might be relationships. 2 weeks later, we might be doing financial abundance. You can literally use it on anything. I actually had some legal issues that I needed to clear up last year, and I created 3 different programs, and I ran them for 26 minutes once a day, 3 different programs. So that's an hour and a half for a couple of months. And all of a sudden I got a call one day from my attorney, and she said, oh, they just dropped the charges. I don't know what happened. I said, well, remember that Healy I was telling you about? She said, whatever you did. Okay, whatever you did, it worked. So it's complex. I do these group coaching programs where I incorporate all of my coaching skills and tools that I've used over the last 20 years, along with the coaching module. And I'll be starting another one in the fall. So I'll post my email in the chat later. And if you're interested, just reach out to me. But really come to Thursday Night Magic on the 16th at 7:30 Central Standard Time.
Hey, Lori, they're asking for the link. If you get
the link
for that call.
Yeah. I'd be happy to post the link to my Thursday Night Magic. That's a tongue twister. I'm so used to Monday.
Well, thank you so much, Lori, for sharing. And we look forward maybe to have you on here again. And good luck on your call with Ken. I know it will be amazing, but thank you for sharing some of the tips about the coach, and hopefully we can have a deeper dive into it. I know some people are sharing here on the chat some of those training videos that are available in the academy. There's a lot in there, but I think definitely it's something you just have to go there and put the intention and start, playing with it. But I agree with you. I myself had a great experience with the coach. Didn't even know how to use it or hadn't even seen a video. And really what came out was absolutely deep that nobody knew but myself. And just like you, Lori, in a matter of, it was like that, in a month and a half, boom, it just happened overnight. So truly, I think it not only gets you find that stuff, like you say, Lori, but also open some of those blockages and start helping you deal with them. So thank you, Lori, for sharing. So again, guys, if you don't have a professional, make sure you upgrade and get your coach module, because not only you get your coach module, you get your power of 3. And every week we're going to talk a little bit more on those benefits of having a professional and upgrading to it. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Terry. Oh, no, actually, Terry, let me show something, and then I'm going to pass it over to you, right? That's what we had said we would do. Let me on here. Hold on. Oh, no, Terry, I'm going to pass it over to you. Let's do that.
Well, I tell you what, I have to concur with Lori. The coach modules are definitely my favorite, along with the power of 3. I'm real partial to that too. So we're going to talk about that next week, I hope. But what I love about all of these programs that are actually in the professional is you don't need a professional person to help you out. I mean, you can literally just take any of these programs and start from there and run them. Like Lori said, you can start out with 27 minutes. What I love about the Resonance, of course, is it has the blue dot, and you have all access to those programs. So it's really neat to be able to pick running them. And of course, I'm with you. I run a lot of them at night. Now, I want to share with you, in addition, everybody who has a Resonance, you really, truly should think about getting this opportunity to upgrade. And there's and what I want to share is all the rest of the programs that are actually in the professional, and just two, the subscription ones, even if you are subscribing to these, the digital nutrition and the bioenergetic revitalization, just those twos alone, in a year's time, you would spend over $600. Just those two, okay? Then you have a lot of the other, and by the way, any residents, even after July, you know, of course, we know the Pioneers actually had additional programs in it, but they still did not have digital nutrition or the bioenergetic revitalization. But let's just look at what else the Resonance doesn't have that, for me, I can't live without these programs. The sleep programs. There are so many programs in that sleep jobs program that I am just in love with. Doc Steve can concur. One of his favorite programs are in the sleep program. So you've got that. And remember, all of these are lifetime. And then you've got Deep Cycle. You've got the Deep Cycle H that's now in professional that was never in the Resonance, okay? So that's another one that we just can't live without. And I can tell you, in my team, we totally use Deep Cycle H for everything. We do. It's just an amazing, amazing program. And the other ones are great. Again, can't reiterate enough about the coach and the power of three. So when you put it all together, you've got over $2,000 worth of benefits that you do not have in your Resonance. And here's the other thing, guys. We have the financing program. So give yourself, look, this is your business. Number one, I'm sure most of us on here have more than one Resonance. At least I do. I have to confess, I have 8. But I'm just telling you, if you have more than one and you said, oh, I bought the coach, or oh, I bought the power of three, no problem, guys. You've got an extra Resonance. And think of the future. I run 2 or 3 Resonances or professionals all the time. So it will come in handy, trust me. So I just want to reiterate that. And then last but not least, if you know, you're out there talking to someone who has not purchased a Resonance or a professional, we have got the best promotion ever with our professional, guys. I mean, you get a free coil. So, you know, I just can't say enough about it. And we do in our group, we do a lot of training. I think it's important what Lori said. You really want to educate your team. We want to come together and educate our team. I constantly have, you know, events on Mindful Monday, Wellness Wednesday. I mean, we all have things going on. And all I can tell you is tap into what's out there. We're all doing our best to educate each other. But I want to challenge you. Get out there, and you owe it to the people that you've already shared a Healy with. You owe it to them to let them know that they can upgrade their Resonance. I would be really mad if somebody didn't tell me that I could upgrade my Resonance for 900 euro. I would. So that's all I want to say about it. I do love my Healys, and we're here to help you love yours even more. Back to you, Adriana.
Thank you, Terry. And one question that I have received a lot is my lifetime Resonance, if I can upgrade to professional, and that is yes. Any professional, doesn't matter when you purchased it, you can upgrade for 900 euros to a professional. So again, many other benefits, just like Terry told you, not just the coach, but so many others. Let me see if you can everybody see my screen? Yes, Perfect. So here you see how, let's say, the Resonance Edition original price for 1515 and 540 QV for the upgrade. Now, here you can see the professional, the original upgrade, a price of $2,932. Now, this is a discount of $18.40 and 60 cents, which right here, the upgrade price, which is 900 euros, $1,091 with 1,000 QV. So again, great offer. Here you can see what you have in the Healy Resonance versus what you get into the professional. So just like Terry was explaining, job, beauty, right? Bioenergetic defense, the Heal Advisor Digital Nutrition, and the Bioenergetic Vitalization. And again, throughout the month, we'll continue speaking about some of the benefits within those programs. So with that said, here's a little kind of success guide that one of our peers created. So 3 pointers to focus on the month of June if you are a new joiner, for example. You can rank up to director. You can earn your free Fast Start Healy devices, and you can actually qualify for the Healympics as a gold package. So here's how. For example, if you have a new joiner who purchases a Healy Professional, that's again 1,000 QV through the promotion of the first class. So now you want to make sure that they duplicate the behavior. So we spoke about this before, right? But with the resonance, for example. Now, in this case, as you can see here on the screen, let's say your new joiner is going hard for their fast start. They want to earn cash bonuses and they want to earn a free Healy Resonance or Resonance Plus, etc. So they can sell 3 Healy Professionals at the discounted price, which each count for 1,000 QV. That adds up to 3,000 in downline volume, right? Now, if you motivate them to do the same during the same fast start period, now each one of them has accumulated 3,000 QV. That's a total downline volume of 9,000 in QV. Now here gives you 3 legs, each one of them with 4,000 in qualifying volume, which now your entire organization has 13,000 qualifying volume. Now let's see what that criteria is good for. So you accumulated 13,000 in downline volume. That's for director, it qualifies you. You have 3 RDPs. You already qualified the criteria of 1. Now, instead of 2 qualifying legs, you have 3 qualifying legs. You exceeded the 3,500 leg volume requirement because not only you have 3 legs, now each leg has 4,000 in leg volume. And you also accumulated your outside volume of 1,950 with a 5,000. So that qualifies you as a director in just that. So whether you're new or you're existing, if you multiply this or duplicate this behavior, you can achieve the rank of director. Now, if you do it during your first 30 days, during the fast start period, you earn your 3 fast start catch bonuses, which add up to 450 euros. Your advancement bonus of team manager, which is 100 euros. Your actual with your compensation plan, having achieved it or rank advanced for the first time, that's another 100 euros. Senior team manager, 200. Executive team manager, 500. That's over 1,350 in euros in just in cash bonuses during those first 30 days. As well as your 30% direct device bonus of 900 euros. Now you get your level 1 mentoring and coaching as a director. Here you can see the math, 180 from your level 1 and your level 2, 270. That adds up to an additional 450 euros. And on top of that, your dual bonus of 52 euros and pay leg downline bonus volume of 312 euros adds up to another 364 euros. Now we're looking at how this adds up. If somebody is joining again this business to make serious money, you can give them just an example of how they can earn it during their first 30 days. what would you do with an additional 3,000 euros a month, right? Now, not only that, this person during the fast start earned a free Healy Resonance Plus and also achieved the 50% gold package in the Healympics promotion. So hope that that was helpful. And if you want, you can take a screenshot. Make sure that if you want to duplicate that or do a different math with this professional promotion, that you can do something similar depending on your prospects or your downline's needs. Do we have any questions before I move forward?
I think we're keeping up.
Awesome. All right. Well, that pretty much kind of wraps it up on my end. And as you all know, we just sent out a Healy America's Homecoming. So if you were there, congratulations again for being part of history in the America's Homecoming event. All of the pictures were sent, and as well as some of the videos. So last week I showed you some of the videos. And we have a last one, our Gala video that I want to share before I wrap up this call. Give you 1 second so I can find it on here. There we go. Confirm you see my screen.
Yes, we see it.
Tonight is all about recognition. It's for doing what we do best. Acknowledging your efforts, acknowledging the hard work and your achievements. So tonight, you can call it that it's like the Oscar night.
Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is just opinion. Bewilderment brings you the wisdom of the heart.
Yay. So again, hope next year we're able to celebrate all together our continuous tradition, and we'll come to you soon with any more. So with that, I'm going to actually wrap up this call and remind you that, again, tomorrow's Frequencies and Friends has been postponed, and a newsletter went out, so let your teams know in case anybody didn't see the communication and goes on there and thinks there's something wrong. But Again, great seeing you all. Thank you, Lori, for your sharings. Thank you, Terry, as well. Make sure you all take advantage of this amazing promotion, the first class promotion, where you can have a professional at discounted price, including the coil, as well as the upgrade for only 900 euros. And that you don't miss out in the month of June to qualify for your Healympics and be able to be one of the first ones to have a MagHealy in your hands, from anywhere from 12.5% discount all the way to 100% discounted. So have a wonderful week, have a very successful month, and we'll see you at the same time, same channel. Bye, everybody. Take care.